In this video, I'm going to break down a Tupac quote for you. I believe it's from the song Staring at the World Through My Rearview from the gang-related soundtrack. He says, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. You know, and what you truly have to realize is, A, you have to know what you want to do. You know? A real nigga knows what he wants to do, and what he wants to do is some real shit. And if you think about what Pac was, you know, if you look at it from his perspective, he was a revolutionary, right? He wasn't just talking about thug life and this and that. He was a revolutionary. What he wanted to do was to overthrow the government, okay? He says it in the interview too. He's like, oh, he was talking bad about the Illuminati. He's like, if these people are so powerful, whoop-de-whoop. And he's talking as if they don't exist. And he made it clear that he wants to replace them. And that he wants to bring his people up there, you know? So a real nigga should want to do something real. You know, he shouldn't want bitches and money and all that shit. All that shit doesn't matter. All that shit is like some side stuff, you know? It's like, you know, I want a burger with a side of fries, you know? It's like, yeah, it's on the side. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it goes well with the burger. But who gives a fuck, really, you know? And, so anyway, you know, in life, you're going to always hear people talk bad about you, you know? Especially me. You think about me. I'm a revolutionary. I wear martial art clothes with this. You know, you'll have martial artists from others say, oh, you know, he's not good enough. You know, homosexuals say, oh, he's a homophobe. And you'll have gangsters say, well, he's fake because he stopped being a gangster. You know what I'm saying? You'll have cops saying, you know, talking bad. He's crazy, you know. Shrinks talking bad, you know. People who strive to be normal. And this goes back to what Pac said. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Okay, it's like, oh, that's all I can do. You know? You can do more. And it doesn't matter what you know, you got to do what you want to do. You got to do what you intend to do and let nothing stop you. You know, somebody told me, you know, the realest killer on the planet said to me, I'm going to kill you tomorrow if you don't stop. And they meant it. It wouldn't stop me. I promise. So help me God, it wouldn't stop me. Because I'm a real brother. And I'm going to do what I mean to do and what I intend to do. What I want to do. God's will. And ain't nothing going to stop me. You know? Doesn't matter what they say, you know? I've had all the trolls and all the idiots, all different types. I've had people that people consider gangsters. I've had soldiers, you know, special forces trying to talk down to me. And yet they wouldn't see me in the ring. We won't get into that. Anyway, you know, I've had women, you know, psychiatrists, cops, you know, even some family members, you know, trying to down what I do. They don't really talk down to me the way the other haters do, but they try to down what I'm doing, and try to get me to do something else, you know. Go get this job for the white man and this and that. I've had every kind of hater you can imagine, you know. And if I let them define what I can do or what I should do. Now, people always say, oh, you know, you don't have a fucking Mercedes on 22s or something, right? You're not getting money. You're not getting bitches. You ain't nobody. You know, my ex-girlfriend, Nikki, she would always say that. You know, you're nobody to impress. You're nobody to lie to. She's lying to me the whole time. But she's saying, you're nobody to lie to. You're nobody. And she acted like she was somebody. And she was a nobody whore. You know, broke all the time. Broke as fuck. Dressing poor as fucking rags, you know. She's in rags pretending she got riches. And that even if, you know, that since she has riches, that she should be able to talk down to everybody. Including the guy, me, who was helping her out, buying her food all the time, buying her gas and shit, you know. All my life, you know. Even girlfriends that the New World Order planted in my life, talking down to me. You know, they want you to see it's all about psychology, really. Even when a buster-ass nigga in the hood talks down to you, they've convinced him that that's how he should be in order for him to hold you down. And they've convinced you how to react to that and hold him down as well. You know, they got you doing their work for them in many ways. And it's all psychology. That's why I said the #1 cause of death for adults is psychology. And again, that's a whole nother video in itself. This video is about real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. And you'll see gangsters. I've had Crip niggas tell me that the reason why the Crips aren't going to unite against the government is because I'm going to get everybody killed just because I don't like the way things are going. Bootlickers. I mean, people who are probably in secret societies themselves, who call themselves gangsters, even though they're sold out, you know. And they're telling me that that's why they're not going to unite and be revolutionary. You know? Even though there's hundreds of Crips every year in California dying, getting killed for nothing, for respect, for perceived respect, trying to jack somebody in a car, trying to rob a bank, you know, getting killed by the cops, you know, getting killed by another gang member, you know, dying over petty stuff. You know, some of it, sometimes it's real stuff, but ultimately they're not fighting their true enemy. And they're going to tell me that what I want is going to get all the homies hurt and killed and stuff like that. As if LA County isn't full of over 1,000 Crips in that one county jail alone. Over 1,000 Crips there, right? Last time I checked, I read an article. It said 1,500 Crips were there. One jail. Yet I'm gonna get the niggas hurt and in trouble and blah blah blah. I'm gonna get the homies hurt. You know. I mean, people telling me what I can and can't do. You know, I've had older Crips when I was younger tell me, "Oh, there's a code. If you're gonna be a Crip, there's a code to this shit." You know, that you got to learn the code and learn the do's and don'ts and stuff like that. This goes back to real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Okay? And what they can is not just set by the government and the police and people pushing white social norms. There's also, covert white social norms being pushed by black people. You're not black enough. You know, I have people tell me, you talk white. I've had women that I've talked to on the phone the first time. Oh, I met off the internet. Oh, you sound white. I can sound like I want to sound. I'm not going to sound like you allow me to sound or that you let me sound. Oh, I'll let you be black. And if you're not, I'm going to push you out of my life. Well, good. Get rid of you. You're stuck in the white man's fucking little box. I'm not. I'm not stuck in the white man's little box. You are. I'm going to do what I intend to do, and none of you bitches are going to stop me. You think it hurts my feelings when a homosexual says, "Oh, you're a homophobe," or when someone doesn't agree with me, or when a cop says, "Oh, you're not being normal. You're weird." Huh? They kind of smile at you, when you're doing something out of the ordinary, and they'd say something like, "Oh, are you okay?" or something sarcastic. You think it hurts my fucking feelings when when lesser minds criticize me while I'm doing the work of Allah? Are you fucking joking? Even Jesus said, I forgot his exact quote, but it's, "As I've been hated, so will you be." Something like that, right? They hated him, and they're going to hate you too. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can, including Jesus Christ. What did he do? The Jews were telling him, "You can't do that." The Romans were telling him, "You can't do that." He said, "I'm going to do what I intend to do." Malcolm X said, "I'm going to do what I intend to do." The Nation of Islam was telling him, "You can't do that." The Ku Klux Klan was telling him, "You can't do it." The police were telling him, the government was telling him, "You can't do that." You got your own people telling you can't do that. You got your own people calling you fake, a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. You should listen to your elders, You should listen to these bootlickers who sold out to the government. Because that's what we're allowing you to do. That's what you can do. And what you can't do is start your own movement. I'm going to do what I intend to do. Only God can tell me what I can't do. None of you. Who the fuck are you anyway? What have you done for your people? Enforcing white social norms? Covert white social norms? And you think you're helping your people? Some of you enforce overt white social norms. And you think you've helped your people? You think by telling me what you think I can and can't do, you're helping the situation. Your inferior arguments, and I'm supposed to listen to them? You can't disprove a single video, and I'm supposed to listen to you. You can't prove that you're more of a tactical fighter than I am by beating me in the ring, but I'm supposed to listen to you. You haven't outsmarted me, you haven't debunked anything, but I'm supposed to listen to what you're telling me I can and can't do? Real niggas do what they want to do. And real niggas know what they want to do. They're not confused. They're not stuck in the white man's game thinking, "Oh, I want to get bitches and I want to get a nice car on rims and blah, 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 and be selfish and forget about my people." Real niggas care about their people for real. And they serve Allah and they help their people for real. They don't let inferior, lesser minds or anyone else tell them what they can and can't do. Thank you.